I shall do it.
Yes.
Yes.
I emptied out my stores blasting those darkspawn. Once we're done with repairs, we should talk.
You're back. You need anything? Oh, of course.
You're demanding.
whole quiet and stoic thing must get you a lot of action, huh?
I take it you're an admirer, Ogren.
What? No! No. Well, not unless... No!
Good. Then I needn't worry about getting too drunk at camp.
Okay, I like you, just not in that way.
As you say.
Look at that! Was Andraste really that much of a looker? Don't you think she would have been, I don't know, a barbarian? Why not? She was a real person once, wasn't she? What would she have thought of the Circle of Magi? Forcing mages to fight demons, or be made tranquil? The Magisters, yes. But are mages to be held responsible for what they did forever? Seems to me that Andraste counselled men to seek their own path to the Maker, but that Chantry uses her words as a reason to collar us just for being who we are. Sure, but we're not dragons. We can think for ourselves, usually. Oh well. She's still quite a looker for a prophet. I'm just saying.
I don't mean to alarm you, Commander, but it's possible there are still Darkspawn in the Vigil. Let me explain. You know Dworkin? That mad dwarf's bombs shook the whole keep. Some of the deep cellars caved in. I suspect that there are pockets of Darkspawn below, trapped. In time, they may dig their way out. We have men who can unearth the rubble at your command. Whenever you're ready, I can take you to the basements. Straight away, sir. Here we are. The vigil goes deep. Real deep. The hallways down here have been crumbling for years and decades. And that blasted Dworkin's explosives didn't do the structure any favours. No one knows. The vigil's always been here. Since the barbarians, they say. Who knows what's at the bottom? I don't know, but no one saw the Darkspawn approach on the surface either. Maybe they found a way to attack from below. You heard the commander. Put your backs into it. This is where you come in. Who knows what's up ahead? We'll be back here.
Brendan Howe's little blighter.
That's one way of putting it.
They talked about you in the army. Fergus Kuzlin said you wouldn't have the stones to show your face again. But you proved him wrong. I respect that.
You do?
Yeah, throw caution to the wind, run headlong into danger, and sod the consequences. That's the only way to live.
Thanks. I think.
Yep. Don't you give a piss what the others think. Ogren's got your back.
Very well. Very well.
She was like a mother to me. We must save her.
Very well. It shall be done.
We have done well.
You'll be
To battle! Who's next?
and another one eats dust.
Oh, thank the Maker. Please let us out. Quick, before more of those things come.
Very well. It is begun.
Mother ever tell you not to mess with dead people?
Very well.
These things can have unusual powers. Come, let us in. Let the advance.
shall be done.
No. No, Adria. We have to help her. There must be some way. Adria.
More enemies ahead!
Let's make it quick!
As you say.
You murdered a slew of Darkspawn there. Well, you hear the stories about you and the Wardens. But to see it firsthand... Well, I'm impressed. Anyway, it looks like the explosives caved this section in. I brought along Master Voldrick.
So, this is how you humans ply your stonecraft. Disgraceful, that is. What, this would barely last a few centuries. I wager these passages may go far enough to connect to the deep roads. Aye, the Orlesian lads would have had a terrible surprise. Explains how experienced men fell to the Darkspawn. This is a grave matter. If we don't shut these tunnels, the Darkspawn can attack from below again.
Andraste's blood. There are basement entrances throughout the keep. There's no way to defend against that.
Then we follow the tunnels and hope to find a single point to block off. Never you fear, lass. With the Warden's muscle and my stonecraft, we'll find a way.
We'll need some time, but as soon as we clear it, we'll let you know. Of course.
I shall do it.
May I be of service? Of course.
Point the way, fearless leader.
It shall be done.
Funny. Considering all the things that have been taken, it figures this would still be here. Good guess. That's her. My father hated my mother. He only dragged this painting out when my grandmother visited, which was not often. I'd be paraded before her like a soldier on inspection, and she would pick over every flaw while father awaited his turn. That does qualify as a fond memory. I know, it's strange. I was in the Free Marches for almost 8 years. I don't have many memories of my family at all. Anyway, someone should take this down. I think it's staring at me.
Who's there? I was just keeping my nose to the dust, watching out for the Schliets. One of the lads here told me about the Schliets. Said they're common in Ferelden. They lie on the ground, looking like ordinary pairs of pants, until you turn around. That's when they strike. There's no such... Oh, well, I knew that. I thought you'd just find it amusing, is all. That Jacob's gonna get it when I get my hands on him.
You need anything, Commander?
It is begun.
Allow me to say, Sir Dwarf, that you are a frightening force on the battlefield.
Is this a joke? I only let loose that time because I was surprised.
No, it was a compliment.
I don't get many of those.
I don't see why. Your skills are... Okay, yes. I think I do see why.
Why did you even want to be a Grey Warden? You thought it would make for great drinking stories?
I can't believe you survived the joining.
You got drunk and made a bet, didn't you?
I bet you I could crush your tiny human skull.
I bet I could drink you under the table.
You're on.
My brother used to drink like you do, dwarf.
Fun fella to have around then, your brother.
He could find his fun almost anywhere. And then he would vomit on your shoes.
Ah, good times.
Very well.
Yes. Yes.
You're back. You need anything? Oh, this will help a great deal. Viridium.
Armor and weapons could be made with this.
Commander, if you like, we could outfit your men. It wouldn't cost you anything, but some soldiers would have to guard the miners.
So I'm to make armor for all Amaranthine's rabble? Helen, you abuse me so. It's unconscionable.
Commander's orders.
Fine, I'll work. But I want a challenge one day. Something to sink my teeth into.
Samuel! Groundskeeper Samuel! Is that you?
Who? Maker's breath. If it isn't little Nate. I'd know that face anywhere.
Groundskeeper, I am overjoyed that you stayed on. Please, do you know how my brother died? And my sister? I was in the Free Marches.
Your brother died in the war. And Lady Delilah, don't you know? She isn't dead, son. Not that I know of. Last I heard, she married a storekeep in Amaranthine. Don't know which one. Poor girl.
Did you hear that? My sister is alive. Could we ask around the shops next time we're in Amaranthine? Thank you. I would be interested to know just what happened to her.
Whatever.
Another step and poor Lady Eileen dies. Where's Lord Bensley? The deal was he'd give us the money himself.
That's the one who killed the Archdemon. Andraste, preserve me.
Shut your trap! We still have the girl. Hold! Bloody hold! Kill the warden! Now!
More enemies ahead!
was going to die in there.
Ah, it's the Warden Commander. The rumors about you did not overstate it. I have a business proposal. Look for me by the house near the gates. I promise it will be worthwhile.
I can't believe the city guard isn't doing anything to help us.
Quite the dirty little dwarf, aren't you?
You're quite the dirty little mage.
I do my best. Still, I'm no ale-swilling mountain of belches like you.
And I'm no winking, slack-jawed coward like you.
True. We should form a club.
The Darkspawn was supposed to go away when the Archdemon died. In Amaranthine, it's worse than before.
Ah, Warden Commander. I knew you'd come. You know an opportunity when it presents itself, no? I offer a partnership that would benefit us both. There have been problems with trade, as I'm sure you're aware. However, my associates, through certain channels, are able to bring supplies into Amaranthine. There is some profit in this. And as the ruler of these lands, we believe you are entitled to a cut. Ah, I was afraid you might say that. It is your duty to uphold law and order in your lands, after all. Good day, Warden Commander.
City. Where's the tavern?
I'm all that's left of my family. My wife, my son.
Looking for some company, honey pie? I'm always available for riveting conversations with fine women. I like a woman who's all business. Oh, you're one of those Grey Wardens. You find some Darkspawn, and sure enough, the Grey Wardens come knocking. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first. Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this Darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did. Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over a rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it. Well, people, I suppose. Maybe even the Darkspawn. Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the Darkspawn appeared. More than a brood and less than a horde. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, thank the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook 2 screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble? Thanks. This'll get me good and drunk at the inn. Take my mind off the trouble out there.
Please, let us in.
The Darkspawn have been sighted near the city? Oh, this is awful.
My pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you. I told him I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey. Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was Sir Wolf of Ravain. Ah, the Dark Wolf's nothing but a rumour. Mind you, he was acting suspicious. No, sir. Again, my pardon.
I hate waiting, not knowing what will happen.
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods. But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the Commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But you said everyone...
You are dismissed. I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city. Yes, Warden Commander. The smugglers have us scrambling, to be honest. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
Why don't the guards do anything about these smugglers?
Why aren't the Darkspawn going away?
I hear it's a plot started by the Grey Wardens to get tithes from the nobles.
Ugh, there are too many peasants making their way into the city.
Delilah? Is that really you?
Nathaniel, I had feared the worst.
Times must have been hard, Delilah. But you can do better than this. Come back to the estate until we find somewhere else.
What? Oh, Nathaniel, I didn't marry Albert out of desperation. I adore him. I was so glad to get away from Father's evil. This life is so much better.
Father's evil? Isn't that overstating things a little? He got caught up in politics.
You weren't here. You didn't see what he did, Nathaniel. You want the culprit who destroyed our family? It was him, without question.
I had no idea.
Of course you did. But you always worshipped Father, right from when you were a little boy. Come, brother, let us sit and catch up a bit, shall we?
She said she wants me to come back, once all this is done. Meet her husband. She's due by the spring. She seems happy. She said Father deserved to die. I still can't believe it. I thought he had his reasons. It was a war for Andraste's sake. Before I went to the Free Marches, he was never... How could he have changed so much? I suppose not. I wish I'd known some of this sooner. I feel like such a fool. Now please, let's get back to our business. I need to think.
Warden Commander! Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you. Yes, to put it lightly, our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighbouring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square. We don't know for sure. Communication has been difficult with the attacks, but people in the area said they saw monsters lurking in the shadows. Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all? Oh, Maker, bless you and watch over you. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organisation. You have my promise.
Greetings, Warden Commander. You're the sort who delights in helping the common man, yes? May I direct you to the Merchants Guild's board? Folk here often need goods from far-flung parts. They post the requests here. There is good coin in this, particularly with trade halted by the trouble on the roads. If you ever feel inclined, please take a look at the jobs available.
I shall do it. Very well. It shall be done. As As you say.
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet you. In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help. You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Arl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators. But to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns. Corrupt, miserly nobles have beggared many a proud commoner. Some commoners turn to distasteful occupations just to survive. Is it not fitting that they would want to strike back in the only way they're able? It will be done. Give me some time.
That's a strange place to store a pitchfork.
Aye, about time you showed up.
Nemea, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages. Word of advice. Don't let him sweet-talk you. He's very good at that.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders? I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
I suppose that requires some explanation. Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her. During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it. What's to stop the Chantry from deciding mages and the Grey Wardens are apostates too? I want to be sure they can't ever find me again. Ever. Why? Because I'll become a Maleficar? Because apostates are so dangerous? It's all hysteria that Chantry uses to keep magic under its thumb. I want out. It is. It really is. I know we're busy killing Darkspawn and all, but the sooner we find this vial, the better I'll feel. Point the way, fearless leader.
You don't always wear robes, do you?
Not when I'm naked, I don't.
I mean when you run from the circle. Robes would make you easy to spot.
So does the big I'm a mage sign around my neck. I like to make it easy for the Templars.
Ah, so that's how it's going to be.
So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere? You could say that. I've tried those, but they only stop the itching for a few hours. Right. Look, for the past few days I've had this burning rash. The skin's actually got a sort of greenish look to it. You know, I bet it's that Grey Warden stuff we had to drink. Too late for regrets. Yeah, I'll just see if I can't find some nice minty balm somewhere in this town.
Oh, it is so good to see you, my friend. I contemplated visiting you at Vigil's Keep, but things got busy. I'm afraid so. The circle had to be rebuilt, for one. And I believe you, too, have had your hands full, yes? I'd offer to help, but I'm afraid my presence is required elsewhere. And by then you will no doubt have had this mess sorted out. But we shall see. The College of the Magi is convening in Cumberland, and I must attend. Hopefully, all this will blow over before it's begun. But you have enough on your mind as it is. I shan't trouble you with this further. Very well. Then perhaps you should know that something stirs within the fraternities. The Libertarians wish to pull away entirely from the Chantry. And if they get enough support...
Pull away entirely? That's madness. I hate Chantry oversight as much as the next mage, but they can't just decide to leave. This is a recipe for disaster.
Well, it could turn out to be nothing, but keep your ear to the ground anyway. Now, I have a great many preparations to make before I leave for Navarra, but perhaps there is something you can do for me. One of my colleagues, Ines, has spent the last few months in the Wending Wood. The Circle has been unable to reach her, given the trouble in the area. If you happen to find yourself in the wood on your travels, perhaps you could tell her about the meeting of the college. Oh, who knows, rooting around in the dirt for some obscure plant or other, most likely. She has a keen interest in gardening. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant botany. Hobbies and eccentricities aside, Ines is a well-respected mage and a voice of reason, something we could use on our side. The hour is late and I must go. It was wonderful to see you again. Take care, my friend.
Ugh, there are too many peasants making their way into the...
It figures, actually. There used to be another statue here. It was of Byron Howe, my great-uncle. He died in the rebellion, helping King Merrick reclaim his throne. Yet his statue is gone. All because of what my father did. Don't bother. Nobody here will want to see it. There's a long line of heroes in my family. The Howes have been around since Callan had. Now it's all gone. Curse my father and his idiot ambition. He lost everything for us, didn't he? Not too much pressure, right? I wonder what happened to the old statue. Likely propping up the side of a chantry or something. Poor Al Byron. Yeah, statues of her pigeons. I don't want to look at it.
As you say.
All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another has lost. Repent and have faith, and you shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The Darkspawn. Very well.
I was supposed to go away when the Archdemon died. In Amaranthine, it's worse than before.
May I help you? I am fortunate indeed that the Commander of the Grey has taken a personal interest in this matter. I'm sorry our note was vague, but Amaranthine is a hotbed of Maleficar activity. Details of who and what they were about would undoubtedly get back to them. Apostates and Maleficarum are all too common across the nation, alas. I have worked with an artist to create these sketches of the three suspects. If you could confront them and question them, you would be doing the Maker's work.
It is begun.
The sins of man brought the blight to us. It's not like Karam to be gone this long. I was sure I would find him at the inn. You must follow the example of Andraste and reflect upon the chant of light. Your friends and neighbors would do well to heed this lesson and join us in prayer. Remember that you are an example to your lessers. Listen to the chant of light every week.
How's your wife?
Very sick, and we haven't been able to get her medicines. No one has any.
Sharp. Templars. Bloody everywhere. Must stay sharp.
It shall be done.
keep normal. Yes, everything is fine. Must keep calm, keep normal. Yes, everything is fine.
I think that's where the phylacteries are. It's probably guarded. Guards. Maybe they don't want to draw attention to the cache. Could we be that lucky?
And here I almost believed the infamous Anders wouldn't take the bait.
Ah, yes. I suppose I should have known it would be you.
You made a poor choice with this one, Commander. Anders will never submit, not to us and not to you. Oh, the phylacteries were here. I knew Anders would never be able to resist.
Oh, the way you flatter me.
I'll make sure that this murderer is never a bother to anyone again.
What? No, you can't arrest me! King Alistair allowed my conscription.
The Chancellor's authority supersedes the Crown in this matter. You cannot hide within the Grey Warden's ranks. Hardly surprising. The Grey Wardens have ever been a haven for criminals and Maleficar. I do not know how you inspire such loyalty, Anders, but it will avail you naught. Now you come with us.
I wonder if Nemea knew about this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Thank you. You stood by me, and I appreciate that. I suppose there are worse things than being needed. Anyhow, let's go before someone else rushes in to waggle a finger at us.
It is begun. I shall do it.
Must keep calm, keep normal. Yes, everything is fine.
Spare anything, sir. The family farm was burned by Darkspawn. They won't let us in the city.
Very well.
It is so good to see you well, Commander.
Lizard eyes? Lizard eyes? Perhaps a heart. Yes. Whoa, what? Go away! Never have
It shall be done. Very well. It shall be done.
All enemies ahead!
You will suffer for what you have done to my people. To die!
It shall be done. I shall very well. It shall be done.
So good to see you again. It seems I owe you a reward, yes? Yes, of course.
What?
What?
You were staring at me, you man-skirt-wearing freak.
Oh, I thought you were being attacked by a wild animal. It was only your beard.
You think you're so clever, don't you? Sparkle fingers.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings.
Very well.
Repent and have faith, and you shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
Ah, Warden Commander. I take it you've decided to help us. With trade slowed to a crawl, smugglers have moved in, selling stolen goods at exorbitant prices. If we could shut down their operation and seize their supplies, we could distribute it to the needy. There is a smuggler doing business in the market. He probably knows where the hideout is.
Greetings, could I interest you in, Wait a minute. My lad said they saw you talking to the... You'll learn not to stick your nose where it don't belong.
We must not exhaust our supplies!
You're gonna pay! But I'm burned!
Skill has won today!
It shall be done. As you say.
Time to get messy.
More enemies ahead!
As you say.
Enemies approaching!
It is begun.
Any luck with the smugglers? That house has been locked up for years. To think that all this time it's been hiding the entrance. There will surely be someone on guard. Where there's a guard, there's a key. If you can find a way into the hideout, the smugglers won't have a chance. Good luck, Commander.
Here to put an end.
It shall be done. As you say.
I heard about you. You were giving some of my boys trouble, weren't you? Well,
Very well. It is begun.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger? Yes, I remember him. You'll want to speak to my boss over at the bar.
I hear Hubert's gang got their hands on some moonshine. You think they'll sell some to me?
Hubert hates you.
That's a no, then.
What do you want?
I'm hungry.
Very well.
I got a sore on my foot from working the fields. Want to see? It's bleeding and there's pus and everything.
No!
We should rise up. Huh? Rise up and take back power. Back from all those nosy guards who watch us with their eyes.
Sure.
I'll do it, you just watch. Once I get another ale.
Who do you think would win in a fight? Andraste or the Archdemon?
The Archdemon.
But Andraste could call on the Maker!
That would be cheating. Are you calling Andraste a dirty cheater?
She cheated on her husband, didn't she? Go get your own drink.
Hey, you're that important person.
What can I get for you, friend?
Something I can do for you, friend? Just darkspawn raids outside the city. Everyone's keeping close to Amaranthine. And who are you supposed to be that's asking? Oh, welcome, my lady. Haven't seen that fellow Christoph for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while. Not much. He chatted up Sorsha a bit when she brought him his dinner. Maybe talked to her. Of course. Here you go. It's the last room at the end of the hall. If he comes back and gets upset, however, it's on your head.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger? We chatted a bit. He was a friendly sort for a Grey Warden. Spent most of his nights here drinking. Wasn't ever loud or too forward. Haven't seen him for maybe a week now. We chatted, like I said. He's married, as I recall. Said he was tracking some Darkspawn, one particular group that's been raiding outside the city. He told me they were acting strange, those Darkspawn. Acting obvious, like they wanted to be caught or something. I expect he caught them. Probably why he hasn't been back, right? No, he took a lot of notes while he drank, always writing things down. Maybe there's something in his room. My pleasure. Send him my best when you see him.
Anything to report? The city of Amaranthine owes you a great debt. Thank you, Commander.
Ah, can you smell that? That is the smell of freedom. It comes complete with the smell of dogs and dust, but the freedom is in there too. I escaped from the tower 7 times. After the last time, they put me in solitary confinement for a year. Eventually, I'm sure they would have branded me a Maleficar, true or not, and executed me. The problem is that mages are tolerated, barely. It's like you need permission to be alive. There's nothing a mage can do to prove himself. Everyone needs to be protected from you. The end. Right. Too bad for us. All I want is a pretty girl, a decent meal, and the right to shoot lightning at fools. Does it also come with suspicion, condemnation, and the loss of all personal freedom? Never mind me. Now and again I recall that I'm not sitting in a cell and I have to smile, that's all.
Were you there when my father was killed?
Don't go digging in the dust for things laid to rest. It does no one any good.
Whatever people say about him, he was still my father. And I just want to know if he suffered.
I'm not the person to ask.
Very well, Ogren. Evade the question.
Commander. Just give me a moment.
You know, I'm actually not the first Howe to be a Grey Warden. Following in my grandfather's footsteps, more like. His name was Padric Howe. He joined the Order before it returned to Ferelden just after the war. Never contacted his family again. Just vanished. Now that I know about the joining, I think he died. I know that now. Father always said he was a horrible man for abandoning the family to join a pointless cause. I grew up ashamed of my grandfather. But now I see his bravery. That will take some getting used to. My father often forgot that nobility has another meaning. You know, my grandfather had a bow passed down from his grandfather. I wonder if it's still around. At any rate, we should probably get back to it. There are Darkspawn to kill, I'll bet. Somewhere. Is this what I think it is? It is. That's the Howe crest burned into the wood right there. This is my grandfather's bow. Or rather, my grandfather was the last to use it. It was originally made for an ancestor during the Exalted Marches. That's the one, yes. I remember finding it before Father sent me to the Free Marches. A shame for it to sit in storage. Thank you. It's good to have a part of my family's legacy again. Something to be proud of.
Ooh, for me? Ooh.
That looks fine indeed. That looks fine indeed.
You need anything, Commander?
May I be of service?
Of course.